Hubhopper Originals.
To start your podcast for free, log on to studio.hubhopper.com.
Hello and welcome to the Success with Savita podcast, where we share hot tips on how to do life and business without losing your mind. I'm your host, Savita Nanjappa, entrepreneur, high-achieving 9-to-5er turned transformational success coach, helping you create a wildly successful business. Come hang out with me and other fabulous humans like you every week for stories and chats packed with a healthy dose of tips, resources, how-tos, and real talk. Side effects may include a happier and more confident you with each passing day. Hi, and welcome to the Success with Savita podcast. And in today's solo bite-sized episode, I'm talking about the don'ts to rule out in your quarterly marketing plan. Yes, I talk about quarterly marketing plans. I talk about 90-day goals. It has to be derived from your annual or 12-month business plan. Your goals have to be derived from that. Your marketing plan also has to be derived from that. And to me, it makes complete sense to have your yearly plan strategy in place and then to have your quarterly plans in place, which will take you closer to achieving what you set out to do for the year for your business. With that, let's get started with today's bite-sized episode. When you're creating a marketing plan, it's important to focus on both the do's and don'ts. We always end up focusing on what we should be doing, what action we should be taking, what are the tactical steps that we need to be making. But what I'm talking about is also to look at what you should not be doing either. Here's why. While the do's show you the path to follow, the don'ts make sure you plug the gaps and rule out everything that doesn't serve you and your business goals. With that, let's get started with the first don't. Don't focus only on audience demographics. The age, geographical location, marital status, income level of your target audience is just the starting point for creating your audience persona. If you stop at that, you'll miss out. You want to go dive deep into your avatar. You want to know what they're thinking. You want to know what they feel. You want to know what emotions are leading them. How are they living their life? How do they relax? Who do they hang out with? Where do they hang out? What are some questions they are asking themselves today? So if you really want to create a buzz for your brand and sell out your products and services, speak to their innermost desires instead. Even the most rational people are led by emotions when they make an investment in a brand. Find out what stirs your audience at their core. The second don't is don't forget your retention strategy. This is really important. Acquiring leads is great, but you also need a plan to keep them coming back to you. Wondering why? Let's look at some numbers. The success rate of selling a new product or service is 60 to 70% higher when someone has already bought from you. Getting a new client or customer to buy from you costs 5x more than selling to an existing client. See what I mean? Having a customer retention strategy not only drives down marketing costs, it makes sales easier for your business. And here's another perk of having a base of loyal customers. Your business grows by word of mouth. Those wonderful referrals that you start to get. The third don't. Don't choose the incorrect success metrics. When you create an objective and goals-driven marketing plan, you know you need to track every milestone. But which metrics should you track? It completely depends on what you're trying to achieve with your 90-day marketing plan. Tracking all the metrics you've read about on a marketing blog will obscure your vision. So make sure you pick the right ones to track for maximum impact. The next don't is don't stand by and watch when ineffective strategies produce counterproductive results. This may be difficult to digest, but here's the truth. Not all strategies or tactics you deploy will be equally efficient. So make sure you review weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly which strategies are actually working and which are pulling your business in unfavorable directions. The amazing thing about a quarterly plan is that it gives you immense flexibility to drive growth and trim the weeds. Next, don't copy the competition. Following your competitors' strategies may feel like the easiest thing to do, and you may even say, why, just repeat what is already working. But that's only okay if you're all right playing the second fiddle. If you aspire to be a market leader, draw strength from your brand foundations, especially your USP and brand personality, to take a unique approach to getting seen and heard. And the final don't get confused between strategies and campaigns. What's the difference between strategies and campaigns? Let's make it simple. A strategy is the overarching and high-level plan to reach your ideal customers, while campaigns are the moving pieces or actions you need to take to make that happen. So, strategy is the plan, campaigns are the tactical steps that you make to get closer to hitting your numbers, your goals, your audience size, your sales numbers, and your bottom line. Essentially, you need to win many battles to win a war. Similarly, you need many campaign wins to deem a strategy successful. Which don't do you plan to rule out from your marketing plan ASAP? Let me know. You can follow me on Instagram, Success with Savita, or you can also send me an email. You can leave me a DM on my Instagram handle, or you can send me an email to let me know which don't you plan to rule out from your quarterly marketing plan. Thank you for listening in, and I will see you at the next episode. Thank you for listening to the podcast. If you like this episode and you want more, you can go to the show notes on my website, which is successwithsavita.com/podcast. If you like what you've heard so far, I would be grateful to you if you could leave me a 5-star review, subscribe to this podcast, and share with a friend who may find this useful. You can also follow me on my Instagram at Success with Savita and DM me any questions you may have, and I will be happy to answer them for you. Until the next episode, believe in yourself and all the best to your success.
इस हब हॉपर ओरिजिनल को सुनने के लिए आपका शुक्रिया। अगर आप भी अपना पॉडकास्ट लॉन्च करना चाहते हैं, तो हब हॉपर स्टूडियो वेबसाइट पे रजिस्टर करें और 1 मिनट के अंदर अंदर अपना खुद का पॉडकास्ट लॉन्च करें। यही नहीं, स्टूडियो देता है आपको पूरी आजादी कहीं भी कभी भी अपना पॉडकास्ट लॉन्च करने की, सिर्फ 3 आसान स्टेप्स में। तो साथ में अपना पॉडकास्ट शुरू करने के लिए तैयार? जस्ट हॉप ऑन हब हॉपर, सिंपली कंटेंट।